It's week 1 of the 2025 season, and we've got a showdown in the NFC West. It's the 49ers and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, the new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night, all sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about...
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They had no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Throwing here, Purdy. Able to shake him off. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season.
In trouble, and he's taken down. That's had multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by... Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take... Because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Rig.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. Second and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb to about the 48-yard line.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run for the first time with Amari DiMercato down to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They go up the middle with Chubb. He gets away from 1. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, check this. Ready?
Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. On the handoff, it's DiMercado. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll run for it. Chubb. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have more bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Finding space at the 40. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. From 17 yards out. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat. Turns it up there. It pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
A give running right is Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. A give. This is Chubb. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Tune to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tune. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Purdy from the gun. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
On 1st down, Purdy. And he's got it. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
McCaffrey is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Shotgun now with Purdy. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Purdy looking to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 87 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And that's going to be another good run on first down. This one goes for 14 as he is eating him up here to begin the drive.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
The give is to DeMercado.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll give it to Chubb. And this time he is in. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Purdy now to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Niners on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Running, DiMercado. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last says, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away. And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Looking to throw, Tune. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Purdy to throw.
Caught on the slant.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of throws already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. To throw is Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Kendrick Bourne. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots. Now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second.
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here comes third down and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down 20-14, a little over 40 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation of